Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I wanted to film a current favorites for you guys. So these are things that I've been using all throughout like the spring and summer that I've loved. Some things are seasonal based, some things are just like non-seasonal based basically too, but I haven't done one of these since the spring. So it was like late winter, early springish, I believe. But yeah, if you want to see all the things I've been loving, just keep watching. I will try to have most of these things linked of some way, shape, or form, whether it's the product itself or where you can go to purchase it. Some things are things that you can get online. Some things are things that were purchased like locally, so I can't necessarily like link it per se, but yeah, there'll be something there for you. Let's go ahead and start with fashion first. I'm gonna try to be like in categories, but I do kind of have things a little all over the place, so I might get off on other things too. But fashion, first thing is actually basically this whole outfit. I got these strapless tops from Amazon, and I've been looking for the perfect strapless top that was just like a nice casual one, but this top is perfect. It's padded, so you don't have to wear a bra with it, which is good, but it actually like stays up. I've tried some like plain cotton strapless tops before from other brands and don't stay up very much, and so I'm not constantly having to like pull this up all the time. Now, I mean, it's not like suction necessarily, so like there are like maybe like once or twice throughout the day I'm just having to more so like readjust, not necessarily having to like fully pull up because it's like falling down. So yeah, I really love this top. And then these jeans, these are so cute. Again, from Amazon. They are barrel jeans, which just for context, I'm sure I'm only 5'1", and I am like wider in the hip area. I was definitely very like cautious about barrel jeans because I felt like they were just going to like, I mean, I'm not necessarily trying to like slenderize where I'm not like slender at, if you will, but I didn't want it to make me look unintentionally like wider, if that makes sense. These are extremely comfortable. I actually have worked 2 days doing hair with these, and normally, honestly, I've been like avoiding jeans because most of my jeans I currently have are just like way too uncomfortable to like do hair in for like a full day. But B, also, they fit perfectly. They are, again, for my short girls with short legs, they stop at like the perfect length at your ankles, which I like. And with them being barrel, I actually really like how they look on me. It's been one of these gold necklaces. So actually my salon girls that work at my salon, they got this necklace for me earlier this summer, as they did like a basket as like a part of a gift, and this was included in with it. But it's like the perfect cute like charm necklace situation to wear like simple-ish jewelry with a lot of my outfits. Like to do honestly like outfits like this where they're like really casual, but then they're just like accessorized with jewelry and stuff like that. And I love to stack my jewelry or just to like wear multiple like plain simple pieces. So this is literally perfect for that. And it just has like the cutest charms. And then these shoes, I actually got these last year from Target, I believe, but they're like basically like the only shoe I have been wearing to work. So they're like a they're like a kind of like a, they're not like a, so they're kind of like a, they're obviously like a faux Birkenstock situation, and then they're like the, I don't know what material this is, like more rubbery, I'd say. Obviously I like them black because they basically go with everything. They also too have a little bit of height to them too, which is nice, and they're just so comfortable. It has just like a smidge bit of arch support in it, which is really nice. And honestly, they're like more comfortable for me to wear to work recently than most of my tennis shoes. So I've been opting for these a lot. Since I got them last year, I'm not sure if these exact ones are gonna be at Target still, so I'll try to link them. If not, I'll try to find a similar pair that maybe is, again, like I said, like really similar. Sorry, my dog's here and he is definitely getting comfortable because he keeps being like security patrol here at the salon and has been kind of mouthy today. Buddy, come here. Come here. You wanna come say hi? You wanna be in the video? Oh, big boy. They're fashion things. I actually just wore this last night to, John and I took pictures together with one of my friends that's a photographer. and we did like a picnic-y vibe at the botanical garden here, and I just love this butter yellow color. Definitely gonna wear this a lot, especially like now at like the last leg of summer and like summer transitioning into fall. I love to wear like skirts with like sweaters or t-shirts and tennis shoes. I wish I would have discovered the love of butter yellow before wearing this, because I definitely just like love, I feel like it just is like a nice brightening color on everybody. I can't wait to see how our pictures turned out, because yeah, I did butter yellow with like a white tank top, and my husband wore like a olive green, and all the colors ended up like going over really well, which is really cute. Another fashion item that was just discovered, well, I've had this for a couple years and I've worn it off and on, but I've definitely been wearing it more this year, is the like Free People onesie dupe. So this one's a Wild Fable Target brand, and again, I got this either 2 or 3 years ago, so I'm gonna try, I don't know if Target still has these, but if not, I will link a similar one. But it's just so comfortable, and it's still really cute, and you can wear, I've worn it with tank tops underneath, I've worn it with short sleeve tops underneath, I've done graphic tees, I've done like cropped graphic tees. Definitely will be wearing this into the fall with like long sleeve tops as well. Like I said, I've had this for a while. I don't know why I just now started to get into it, but I have been loving this for sure. And then another favorite is actually from my friend's vintage shop. So it's called Stumbled Upon Vintage, and it's here in Toledo, and my friend Ross runs it. And he was at my grand opening party, and I've been wanting to find a cute jersey, and so I kind of was out of my comfort zone. But this is an authentic vintage Cavs jersey from literally way back when. It literally had like the certification tags on it and everything still. And it definitely is out of my comfort zone to wear a little bit more, but I have been loving it. I've been wearing it with so many different ways, with like jeans. I wear it with like my trouser pants a lot. I've worn it with biker shorts and with a skirt, like a tennis skirt, and I've been loving it. And honestly, it's made me now realize I think I'm gonna probably get like a short sleeve jersey as well. And this is cute because I'll definitely wear this into, I got it pretty oversized, so I'll definitely wear this into the winter with like long sleeves and hoodies underneath it as well. So it's like a perfect layering piece. But just in general, you should definitely go check out my friend's vintage store. He does a lot of like vintage streetwear too, which I really love. Go ahead and get into like skincare and makeup. So I forgot to bring my skincare and makeup stuff with me, but luckily I had a running list on my phone, so I'll just show like clips of them. But for skin, I got sent from Good Molecules essence from them. I'm gonna put the name of it up here because it kind of is a long name, if I'm being honest. I don't remember all of it, but I have been loving it for just giving my skin like base level hydration and moisture without it being like anything too heavy or oily on my skin in the summer. My skin definitely gets a little bit more like oily and kind of clogged my pores in the summer. And this has been like the perfect thing to put on my skin in the morning. Another thing for skincare, I know I talked about this in my last favorites video, but I had just started with them, so I wanted to give an update. But I've been using a lot of things from Dahlia Skincare, which is a local brand based here in Toledo. And I do love just about everything that I've used. I've been using it's their goji berry kombucha face wash, and then their blueberry toner is my favorite. I love that it sprays on. But I also too am obsessed with how it smells, and too I love how it makes my skin feel after. It truly does feel like everything is like nice and balanced, and I feel like my skincare goes on better after I put the toner on. Then on to makeup. So I was using, I know I was saying, and I wasn't sure about it in my last favorites video, but the L'Oreal brow laminator, I update, love it. You just have to use it in the right steps of your makeup routine. So what I've learned that it does the best with is if you use it on clean skin. So what I do is I put it on clean skin first, and then I put my brow products on over top of it, and then I'll like set my brows with it too, and my brows literally do not move the entire day. My brows stay in that laminated look all day. My brow hairs are fine, like the strands of them are fine, but they're kind of stubborn, and so they always, if I don't have like a strong enough product, they want to like come out of the lamination and go back to being like, they just like to poke down really, really well. So I need something that's going to laminate them, but also keep them laminated. And this brow product from L'Oreal is literally perfect for that. And then another L'Oreal makeup product that I have been loving is their new Infallible 24-hour setting spray. I will say, I feel like anything from the Infallible brand is like top notch from L'Oreal. I feel like I had seen people on TikTok talking about how the Infallible setting spray is a competitor of and a dupe of the One Size setting spray, which is what I normally have been using. Which I do love that it's supporting like a fellow, like a YouTube creator's brand, but I honestly just wanted to try it because I don't, honestly, price-wise, it's not bad because you get a really big bottle of the One Size setting spray. And I think it retails for like $35. I started off getting the small ones, and I did get the really big one. I feel like for $35 it really wasn't bad, but I was like, let me just try the L'Oreal one. I honestly just don't go to Sephora that much, so even if it was at Ulta, I feel like I would go to Ulta a little bit more, but at least in my area it's not at Ulta. But anyway, so I got the Infallible one to try, which I believe price-wise, I'll put a price comparison up on the screen. I know it was still kind of like a little bit more on the pricier side for it being a drugstore product, but a good setting spray literally is like game changer for your makeup. It literally smells like Trust-Me hairspray, just heads up. Like the One Size one truly like does smell like hairspray, but just a little bit more diluted. The L'Oreal one, it is fragrance as all get out. It literally, like I said, Trust-Me in a bottle. Like they very well may have used the Trust-Me hairspray formula and put that in, and maybe that's what it is. But it works. Literally yesterday, actually, I had my makeup on from 6 o'clock in the morning till 9 o'clock at night. And like I said, my husband and I were taking pictures in like 95-degree weather at 6 o'clock at night with our friend. And you would think that my makeup would have been like sweating off. I've been using more of like the e.l.f. Halo Glow for my foundation. And I did set it with powder, don't get me wrong. But like you would think that like the powder would have like stepped through at that point. I checked my makeup at the end of the day and it literally had not budged. Like I at least normally get oily in my T-zone area. Don't get oily with it at all. It's definitely worth the spray of hairspray. And it doesn't last long. It's literally just like while you're spraying it and like maybe like a second or two after. So it's definitely worth it. I don't know if this is necessarily like skincare or makeup, but somewhere in the midst of it, I have been trying a new self-tanner brand, and I know what you're about to say. A lot of people say anytime I tell them that I self-tan, oh my gosh, you don't need a self-tan, blah, blah. I don't really care. I like to self-tan. I like to look like I just got back from being on vacation all week. I don't look like that all the time, and I had a great vacation glow like the first week or two that I was back, and then all faded away because I literally have not been outside like all summer because I live here at work. It's also been just too hot. So definitely have been self-tanning. I've been trying the brand Busy Babe. It's a small business based here in Toledo. And I think I'm actually going to retail them at the salon too. The owner of them goes to actually one of my coworkers here, and she was so sweet and gave me these to try so that I could just try it for myself to see how I liked it, to potentially retail here. The owner herself has an amazing story, so you should definitely check them out. I'm gonna leave their website link down below. Like super love their tanning products so too. So they have two of them. They have their Cabo, and then they also have their Golden Nights. From what, this blue one, I believe this one is the one that is like the overnight. This one is the one that you use to set for 8 hours. So what I do is I put it on at night and then I just like rinse it out in the morning. And then their Golden Nights one is their rapid one, which is really nice because you can literally just put it in and it starts to develop within an hour or two, which is great. Get on to hair care. So I have actually quite a bit of new hair care things to share with you guys I'm really excited about. First thing is a new product line that I've been using and that I have started to retail here at the salon. So it's called Allurum Beauty. It is Allurum, if you spell it backwards, is marula. So a lot of things are marula oil infused. It's an extremely hydrating, affordable, and clean, effective brand. And I'm so glad that I found them. It's actually a really funny story. There was a sales rep that came in and he wanted to drop off some stuff to me, but I was in the middle of a meeting with one of my stylists, so I kind of was trying to like shoo him off. But he was like, okay, I'll just leave these here for you to try. And I kind of thought, I remember like laughing with one of my other coworkers because anytime I've used like clean beauty products in the past, a lot of times they're not very effective, which is really sad to say, but they're not. And I was kind of thinking like, okay, like we're looking at their purple shampoo and I was like, this probably isn't gonna be pigmented at all. It is literally comparable to the Fanola No Yellow shampoo, just for context. And if you're a hairstylist or if you use the Fanola No Yellow shampoo, you know how dark and pigmented that is. It is comparable to that. For all of their products, they swap out regular water for coconut water. So the first ingredient in their products is a very, very hydrating water. It's done wonders for me and my clients when it comes to moisture and hydration in the hair. I think eventually I'm gonna do a full video talking about Allure Beauty, why I chose it, and some of my favorite things about the brand. So I don't wanna be like yapping along too long. Some other hair products I've been loving is these huge scrunchies. Big scrunchies are amazing for my clients with extensions. When I had hand-tied wefts, I would wrap my hair up in a ballerina bun and I would put a big scrunchie in and it was amazing. I also use these big scrunchies for my hair now because what I like to do for my hair to sleep well is put my hair on top of my head and do literally like, I put it in a bun, like just like a floppy bun basically. And this is tight enough that I can just wrap it around once, so it just keeps my hair all up and it keeps it up all night, and I put a bonnet over top of it and it keeps it good all night. My hair does not come down. I even too sometimes will sleep with just this without a bonnet too, and it works just fine. But it also keeps my curls intact enough that I can restyle it day by day. For the longest, I couldn't find a way to restyle my curls, so I would have to do my curl routine from start to finish all the time. I don't have to do that anymore, which has been literally a game changer. How you sleep with your hair overnight is key to how it will restyle the next day. One of my biggest tips for hair health is not having to fully style your hair every day, whether it comes to natural curl hairstyling, whether you have extensions in, whether you heat style your hair. How you sleep with it is very, very important. These are the ones that I've been using at home. So this bonnet is amazing because it is nice and like thick and feels like luxurious, but it has a nice band with it too. And I love the bands because they feel really comfortable on my head, but it also has a tie. So I know some bonnets don't come with ties. I am too crazy of a sleeper that I'm not gonna be able to keep my bonnet on all night if I don't tie it. So that's why I really love this, because this has the comfort and it has like the thick band. For me is where it's like really crucial, because it's not gonna be something too tight or too itchy right around my hairline, but it also tying makes it next level. And then also too, these are the satin pillowcases that I've been using. I actually sell all of these now at my salon, Styled Hair Co. So if you are in the Toledo or Northwest Ohio area and you need some good like hair care accessories, definitely come swing by and get these. We have the large scrunchies. We've got satin pillowcases that are bundled with a satin scrunchie as well. And we have these bonnets for sale. So you can literally get all of these here. And on more hair care items, I have been using some hair care things from Tymo. So disclaimer, I will say they did send me these things, and I did do 2 sponsored posts with them on TikTok using these items, but they're not paying me right now for these. So let's talk about their air hype. This is their blow dryer. I just have it on the diffuser right now because that's why I was just using it last for, but they also have a lengthening comb attachment, and then they also have a concentrator. This is like comparable to the Dyson blow dryer, which if you are a client of mine, you know that I have the Dyson blow dryer. I love it. It's amazing. However, it is expensive. Not everyone wants to spend $400 or $500 on a blow dryer. I always tell people, if you blow dry your hair frequently, if it dictates how you style your hair, or if you are a hairstylist where you're using a blow dryer multiple times a day, it is definitely well worth the investment. However, not everyone has $400 or $500 to spend on a hair care item. So I love this one from Tymo. It is, like I said, very similar. Some things about it that I love is that there are multiple speed settings, and then this is off right now, but this is actually a little screen that will tell it when it's off, even if it's plugged in. I just don't have it plugged in right now. And then it also gives the temperature setting too, which is nice because the Dyson actually does not have that, does not have the temperature on it at all. And then one thing that I love about the diffuser is that it has this little notch thing where like when you turn it, it helps to push it out or bring it back into, which is nice. So what I like to do is I like to have this pushed out a little bit more because I like a lot of volume with my curls. and I don't want them to get like pushed in too far to my head. And I do have, and so with that then too, I'm able to like dry it but not have it too close to my scalp. If you have shorter hair, it might be nicer to have it more pushed in a little bit more. I also use their Style Luxe, which is their heated round brush. This truly is the best heated round brush that I've ever used. Any of the heated round brushes that I've used in the past, either A, tangle in my hair a little bit while I'm using them, so I have to be very careful to like prevent the tangles. With how this is made, it is a very like tangle-free tool. For two, you can again see the temperature settings on this, and you're able to truly see just how hot it is. It has the 3 different heat settings. You can do 320, 360, or 395. And also too, with this, I'm not losing nearly as much hair. It's definitely not a secret with like the heated round brushes or the blow dry brushes, those types of things. Anything that you are brushing your hair and also to styling it at the same time, it can cause a little bit of tension breakage and pull your hair. About some like non-beauty things again. So a couple things I've been loving. Clear nursery pots for my plants, and switching over all of my plants over to clear nursery pots. And if you watched my last vlog, you saw that I opened up a plant boutique with my mom here in the salon, and any of our nursery pots that we are using with our plants are actually going to have clear nursery pots in them as well. Truly see exactly what's going on inside. I'm able to see when things are needing watered a little bit more. I'm able to see just how hydrated the soil is, and it's been definitely a game changer. Another thing that I've been loving has been our custom soil mix. So I have been making my own soil mix for the past like year or so, and it's definitely been game changer with my plants. So we sell our custom soil mix so that you don't have to think about what amendments you need to mix in with what. Right now we have our signature blend, which is a chunky, more premium soil mix blend, and it comes in these cute brown bags. And with these, you're able to repot a good amount of plants with them. So this one has enough to repot 4 of your favorite 4-inch plants or 2 of your 6-inch plants as well. A decent amount goes a long way with it. At our plant boutique launch party, we had a repotting station, and so I brought one of my plants to repot that I have from home. And I have it now in a clear nursery pot for 1, and for 2, I have it in our custom soil mix, because when I got I got it over the winter, and so I didn't repot it then, and I hadn't repotted it all summer. And again, the same thing, this plant is literally starting to look so just like lush, and it's truly thriving. One of my favorites has been the Styled Shield custom plant spray that we have. It's a leaf shine spray. So I use a lot of neem oil for a lot of my plants, which my plants love neem oil. However, neem oil does not love us. It just stinks, okay? Literally the one day in our office, I have a lot of our plants, and I was taking care of our plants at home, and I sprayed a lot of them down with neem oil. My husband walked in a few minutes later. He was like, why does it literally smell like something was unalived in here? Like, it smells like unalivement. And I was like, I'm so sorry, it was neem oil. And he was like, yeah, I do not like how that smells. So this is a custom homemade spray that we made that has a refreshing mint scent. My mom makes this, and she played around with so many different formulas with it, and this is good for just giving your plants a good amount of shine. It's also good for pest repellent. So if you do have a bug problem, which is very common with plants, by the way, you can spray this in, and we love it. It also comes in these cute amber glasses, which is nice. So in the ingredients, we've got water, organic cold pressed neem oil, castile peppermint soap, which is what gives it that sudsy consistency, peppermint essential oil, and organic rosemary essential oil. It is literally amazing. We've been loving it. I'm so proud of my mom for like, she definitely like played around with a few different mixtures, and I truly feel like this one is really, really perfect. I have been loving to have been making the pink drink from home. Keurig's like donut shop, is it Keurig brand? Yeah, Keurig's brand, they make these like ice refreshers now, which I literally got them at Walmart, so you can probably get them at any grocery store that sells like Keurig items. We added this to our summer salon drink menu, and they literally taste like the pink drinks that you can get at like Starbucks and that kind of stuff. They do pour out hot, so we kind of have like a little system of like how we cool them down, and we mix them with coconut milk and lemonade, and it has been so good. So I have been definitely loving it. They make so many different like flavors of them too, but we got the strawberry acai to like really mimic truly the pink drink.